Now I know what you're going to do. Um, so I'm gonna wash my hands of this. I'm gonna retract my statement to you, Don Gordito. I'm gonna retract my statement. But however, make no mistake. Okay. Now, since you jog my memory in what I said, okay, yes, I did say that. Yes, I did. And I'll retract my statement. But I want you to understand something. I want you to understand that your associations is disgusting. Now, I'm gonna apologize to you like a man, but however you're gonna take it, it's up to you. All right. Since I saw you on 912's channel, when he's trying to flag me off of YouTube, that's really what set me off about this. Now, I apologize to you and I retract my statement, but make no mistake. Don't get mad in the future. Don't get mad if somebody else lump you up with those retro baits you keep tagging yourself with. Don't get mad when you with 912, Reg, um, Buster Free, and all them idiots at the helmet verse. Don't get mad. Now, when are you going to apologize to how you try to? You know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to ask you to apologize to anyone. And I was going to say apologize to me. No, no. I was going to say you might need to apologize to Pierre because you call her stupid. And before you call somebody stupid, um, people who you hang around with who call Pierre a racist and call Pierre falsely accused Pierre, that's stupidity. So with that, you know what? Let me put the link in because that's all I gotta say to you though. That's all I gotta say to you. So I apologize and I retracted my statement. However, your associations is problematic. Your associations is problematic. And I know what you're going to do. You're going to talk about, oh, AC. I'm not AC's friend. I'm not buddy with AC. But you're buddy with all the people on Reg's channel. So you go ahead and have at it. Anyway, I'm done. Now let's talk about something else. Right? Now, I want to thank a young woman from Europe. Yes, I'm going to thank a young lady from Europe, a young, beautiful woman from Europe. And this is what I'm talking about, getting the help I need. Because at some point, I'm glad though people understood what I'm talking about. Oh, and Bronzebird, I just watched your live stream, Bronzebird. If you're listening, Bronzebird, yeah. But at the same time, though, Bronzebird, y'all wonder why it's a hate group. The Manosphere is a hate group. Anybody can go to Law Property Center or FBI or the government. It's a hate group. So um Oh, and shout out to Aaron Fountain. He just did a community post. Aaron Fountain just did a exposed the manosphere. Just did a community post, and I did react to his community post. I said, listen, you know, um, you got to destroy them. They have shifted. They're not dead. The manosphere is not dead. You got to defeat it politically. And to defeat the manosphere, you have to defeat Trumpism. You know, you got to defeat Trumpism because Trumpism embodied the ideas that certain women, that women in general should be subservient to all men at all times. Um, they're willing to take away the freedom of the state, or the freedom of the individual, and give it to the state. That's why though there's no. That's why there's Roe v. Wade when been overturned. Let me say something. Roe v. Wade has not was overturned not over some. It's a right thing to do and we need to save a life. No, Roe v. Wade was overturned um out of out of Roe v. Wade was overturned for only for to help white women, or excuse me, not help white women, force white women to give birth. Also, that's why they also lowered the age of consent in a couple states, or keep the age of consent to anybody, to particularly women who are in adolescent age. That's what's going on. You know, so it's the ideas of Trumpism that there is a pipeline to from red pill to fascism, and all these. And if you go to these channels, you know they're pro Trump for a reason, and they've been pro Trump for at least ever since 2015. You know, remember when Obsidian talked about those boxes? Those cuts. We gonna take away Section 8 housing, the force black women on the streets, so that men could prey upon them. This ain't about no what's doing the right thing. This ain't about cutting the budget, and we gonna we gonna cut social services and social um the welfare programs because Keisha because we need a budget. We need cut the budget and lower the cost of things. No, it's more about enslaving Keisha to be a victim to poverty and possibly to be pimped out by other men, or to be used sexually. Um, so that's why, yeah, that's why these black manosphere fools, these passport bros, idiots, and these SYSBM guys love Trump. They love, in the skies of, they love conservatism. It has nothing to do with conservative values. even Trump is not about conservative values. If you really sit there and look at what is conservative and what is conservatism is about, and the purpose of conservatism, and what these guys really are about, that's what this is about. Trumpism needs to be defeated. To politically defeat the manosphere, in order to defeat the manosphere, you have to defeat Trumpism. And defeating Donald Trump at the election is not the end all be all of defeating Trumpism. See, the left are those who are moderate, or those who got some common sense. They need to create policies where young men and disinfected um, men, because let's look at it. YouTube is full of disinfected men. The working age male. He's disinfected. So they will follow any demagogue or any um, snake oil salesman. Snake oil salesman. They give them this false hope, or prey on their anger and their rage and their fear, and yes, their insecurity, emptying their pockets in order to be griffed out. So, yeah, Trumpism needs disinfected, low education, low IQ, low men of hanging fruit. He needs those types to vote for him, even though he don't like these people. You know, so in order to defeat Trumpism and defeat the manosphere, you have to create policies that would give the future generations of boys a way to, a way to appreciate life, a way they can feel part of the community, to feel that they're worth something. And you see, the problem is, let me tell you what the problem is. A lot of these problems stems from patriarchy. It stems from patriarchy and capitalism. Patriarchy needs the bottom rung of men to fight against themselves and women that he's close proximity to, while the top dogs will reap on the profits. And a lot of people in this sector, YouTube, they don't get it, and they will never get it. You got a guy around here who's all he does is sipping on beer all day, having a beer fund, when a lot of that money could have go to the boys and girls club, and so forth. You got people around here who have a scarcity mindset. We got a grown man, almost 50 years old, having action figures on his desk, while black boys are not equipped to read above an great eighth grade level. So, um, And that's what the master does. It focuses on sex and and only sex and relationships because they believe that a life they believe that women gives men life rather than their own integrity, their own character, and so forth. They need to understand that women um, are not a bargaining chip, or women are not a um, women have a women have their own agency, and you can't go back in time. You cannot go back in time and force these women to give up their education, their life, just to make you happy. Everybody is afforded the right to live just as they please and live with basic honor and respect. That's what people should um you know. So anyway, I'm tired, y'all. But back to my first point. Yeah, I retracted my comment. I apologize. Like I said to Don Gordito, make no mistake, your associations is the reason why um is the reason why you're not as trusted. So anyway, I'm out.